Brought to you by
The East African community has one of the fastest growing populations in the world of more than 143.5 million people. This growing population is influencing demands for natural resources and services. This is having a serious impact on the protection of the environment as communities seek for survival.
The region is affected by population because annually it increases more than 3.5%. And I told you Uganda increased by 3.2%, but region-wise. So the impact also affects in those areas. We are getting landslides in regions, not only in Uganda but even other regions, because of the population. People are cutting trees to get space for infrastructure, for road construction, and also livelihood.
East Africa lies in the tropics, an area characterized by fertile soils and abundant natural resources. The region's rich heritage is, however, facing significant pressure and adulteration from human activity. Grassland and arable lands are facing serious challenges from overcultivation, overgrazing, and population from chemicals and sewage. Further pressure is wrought onto marine life and freshwater ecosystems by the changes in climate that has led to a rise in global temperature.
Now, if you ask yourself, who is practicing poor land use system? It is man. Man in the sense of the biological meaning of man and woman. If you ask yourself who is causing deforestation, it is still come back to man. Who is causing overfishing, it is still come back to man. And therefore, we are facing a big challenge of population, massive population within the Lake Victoria Basin, which cannot sustainably sustain the resources that we have in the basin.
Majority of the region's population is rural, thus largely agrarian in nature. This implies that their socio-economic activities lead to preponderance of challenges related to overuse and pollution of land as well as aquatic ecosystems. Although increasing population has proved to be a serious threat to the environment and natural resources, African governments still face a number of challenges in controlling the rising numbers.
You find most of them are things that we can't control because they're either cultural, religious, or maybe just the demands that they have in the house. So you find that in other cultures which are patrilineal, they would want to have a son. So those ones, if they have two girls, you can't tell them that they should stop to have a kid. They would still work on to have a son, you know. Similarly, the matrilineal system, if they don't have a lady, it means that they will also now be talking about how do we find a daughter in the family. So you find those cultural things make people to even have 5, 6 children, and that it becomes a problem.
The exploding population is creating concern, with experts warning that the region is heading for disaster if it is left uncontrolled.
So it's better if the government can guide that you as a person in the family, you can afford to look after 3 kids comfortably. And these kids will be provided for with the facilities that government or social facilities that government can also afford, based on the plans they will have maybe within a period of 20 to 15 years. But now if we claim that our rights will be infringed on, but at the same time, for us the claimants, we are not able even to support the people we intend to bring into this world, then we shall be infringing on the rights of the children we are producing.
Plans are now on to ensure communities understand how high population growth can affect the environment and natural resources such as water bodies. Regional agencies are now calling for the implementation of the population, health and environment approach to development. This integrates health and environment conservation initiatives in order to seek synergistic successes for greater conservation and human welfare outcomes than single-sector approaches. Bushra Nemirumu, Janina Nabukera, NBS Live at 9.
brought to you by